Hello and welcome back to another Airline 320 video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the best, Today we're going to be looking at the best airlines in the world. We're going to be looking at luxury, the cabins, the ground experience, stuff like that. And no better place to have a look for that is on the Skytrax rating. Yeah, I'll take everything I say in this video with a pinch of salt. As we know, Skytrax has a tendency to be biased. I mean, you can literally just pay for your airline to be the best. But we're going to be going through, seeing if these airlines deserve where they are. Adding the Airline 320 touch onto this video. So like and subscribe and let's get into the top 10 best airlines in the world. Now, just for transparency, I looked up Skytrax best airlines and there were like different lists, and all of these different lists have different airlines on it. So I've just gone with a random one and hopefully it's good. So the first, or 10th, is EVA Air. Apparently that's how you say it, I'm not really sure. So these apparently are number 10 for their safety, comfort and their premium economy. So safety, I mean, by that logic, EasyJet, Ryanair, they should be in the top 10. You can't give an airline access to top 10 just for safety. However, their cabin and their service, I've always thought as, I've never flown any of the airlines on this list.
Bruh.
So this is just from a lot of Googling. I've always thought of EVA Air as to be like one of these really good airlines. I mean, they're from Taiwan, which says a lot in itself, because anything from Taiwan is good stuff. So yeah, we'll probably say that this is deserved and that they are very good. Let's go on to number 9, which is Turkish Airlines. Now, Turkish Airlines, they have an unrivaled route network and their service standards are improving. They're probably the best airline in Europe, and the cabin on their newer planes like the A321neo and the 787 are really good. Should they really be on this list? I mean, definitely there's a case that they should be on the list. If you're the best airline in Europe, then you've got a decent chance. But again, by saying that they've got a really good route network, like Ryanair has a really good route network. I could go down to Stansted Airport right now and I could fly anywhere in Europe with Ryanair. So you can't really just say that they've got a really good route network. Their cabins are nice. I like how big the TVs are and stuff. Definitely somewhere I could spend 10-11 hours in. But I can think of probably some better airlines to be on the list, but I can say it's deserved. It's deserved. Number 8 is Qantas. So Qantas were noted for their new business class suites and their ambitious long-haul projects such as the Project Sunrise or whatever it's called. Their new cabin also looks good. To be honest, this is a deserved one. I think that you can't have a top 10 airlines list and not have Qantas in it, to be honest. So yeah, deserved. Airline 320 approved. Let's move on to number 7, which is Air New Zealand. So Air New Zealand were noted for their comfort innovations and their sustainability efforts, such as their little sky couch thing. I think that's what it's called. That's quite a good idea in economy. I did actually watch a review of them not too long ago, and they did seem like a really, really good airline. And also they've got a really nice livery, so you kind of have to bump them up for points, I guess. Especially the all black livery, that's nice. But that is just called the Air New Zealand All Blacks livery, isn't it? Anyway, let's move on to number 6 after doing number 7.
Right now,
number 6 goes to Japan Airlines. So legendary hospitality and strong premium offerings is what they were noted for. It is true. I mean, I watched, what's it called, that what's the Heathrow Airport programme, Europe's busiest airport or whatever like that, I can't remember what it is. And basically one episode they had kind of the Japan Airlines ground agents saying how they kind of have to stack the bags in such a way so that it's easy for the passengers to get. Even in economy, you're getting this world-class service. Their cabins look nice, and yeah, definitely Airline 320 approved that they should be on this list. Number 5, we are approaching a halfway list now, is ANA or All Nippon Airlines, depending on how you think. They apparently were noted for their trademark precision, clean cabin and really, really punctual services. Their cabins do look nice, especially their premium options. However, their economy class just looks very average, to be honest. I wouldn't say kind of like Turkish that their economy stands out. or Emirates or someone like that. But yeah, I'd also say that other airlines look more roomy in the cabin, but it could just be the image I looked at. So I will say possibly airline 320 approved. It's hard to judge these airlines without actually flying on them, you know. Like, I've flown on none of the airlines on this list, and when you used to fly Ryanair quite a lot, anything's good. Sorry, Ryanair. So as we are at the halfway point now, what are your thoughts on this list? Would you disagree with what I'm saying, with whether they deserve their place or not, or would you agree? Let me know in the comments below. And let's just go on to number 4, which is Emirates. Someone I would have probably expected to see higher up, but let's have a look at it. So obviously they're lavish first class with their flipping showers and everything like that. They've got really good like food, and their is it ICE or ICE or something entertainment is apparently the best entertainment in the sky. They have a really good route network as well, which is again like saying Ryanair could get on here because they've got a really good route network. The only difference is that you can fly Ryanair for like a tenner, and it costs like £1 to fly Emirates. Their cabin's really nice, probably the best I've ever seen of a cabin. Maybe the Singapore Airlines first class suite's better, but we can get past that. We can go on to number 3, which indeed is not with Singapore Airlines yet. It is Cathay Pacific, who are noted for exceptional service and hospitality, with a strong offering in all cabin classes. So their cabin again does look really nice. I don't know if it's just the image I saw, but it had a green cabin, which I thought looked very fun. I mean, their livery's like got green on it. It looks really fun and nice and stuff. It definitely looks like somewhere I could spend 10-12 hours in. Probably deserved again, very much deserved. You always think luxury airlines, you think of Cathay Pacific, among others as well. Number 2, Singapore Airlines, with the best cabin crew and the best first class in the world apparently, according to Skytrax, which again I would literally take with a pinch of salt, considering some lists had an airline that I'm not going to say the airline, but I was quite confused how they got on there. But we'll look past it, because I probably do agree that Singapore Airlines have the best first class. I mean, I wouldn't know cabin crew, I've never flown them, so you can't really judge that. But I mean, they have literal hotel rooms with double beds and 5-star gourmet dining with caviar and champagne and stuff. Yeah, the cabin again does look really nice, as does their premium economy, which is needed as they operate the world's longest flight route from Singapore to JFK or JFK to Singapore, which I think actually is going to get overtaken by the Qantas Project Sunrise, which will go from Sydney to Heathrow, which is crazy. If I ever get to 100,000 subscribers, I will fly that route, which is good because I know that will never happen, so that's fun. I never have to fly it. Really. Now, the best airline in the world, I'm sure you all are probably exactly know what this airline is going to be. We might as well have a drum roll anyway. Yes, it's Qatar Airlines for the 9th year in a row. Something seems a little bit fishy around there. 9 years in a row. Maybe they're just that good, which I probably think they are. Don't ban me, Qatar Airlines. So they were noted for having the best lounge in the world, the best business class, and unrivaled in luxury and ground amenities. Really, the cabin looks really nice, although it can vary across what plane you fly. For example, if you fly a brand new A350, your product's going to be very different to like a 20-year-old A330 that they still fly around. But that's to be expected with any airline in the world. And that is the list. I am quite surprised not to see a couple airlines on there. Like, I thought that probably Starlux Airlines, they would be on there. And who else? Maybe Air China, you know. I think I'd swap out ANA for Starlux. I'd probably put Starlux instead of ANA. Maybe who's on the list? Maybe, oh, this is a tough one. Maybe I'd swap out Air China. Maybe I'll swap out Turkish for Air China. Anyway, what do you think? Let me know in the comments down below, and thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.